find your lack of faith disturbing.
The internet as we know it is under attack. A man by the name of Ajit Pai, the new chairman of the FCC, is attempting to end net neutrality. Net neutrality is the basic principle that has made the internet into what it is today. It prevents big internet service providers like Verizon, Cox, AT&T, and Comcast from charging extra fees, engaging in censorship, or controlling what we see and do on the web by throttling websites, apps, and online services. It is our responsibility to ensure that net neutrality remains. If you think censorship is bad on the internet now, it's about to get 100 times worse. Without breaking any laws, companies can now block you from being able to view alternative media sites, forever making it hard for people to know anything outside of what the mainstream media reports. Ajit Pai is a former top lawyer for Verizon, and the company has been spending millions on lobbying and lawsuits to kill net neutrality so they can get all of us for more money. There are even talks about making the internet a requirement like all of your household bills such as water, lights, gas, and trash. Internet will also be a requirement once net neutrality has been vanquished. This will ensure that the government can tax internet service providers more money, which will significantly raise your bills as if internet isn't high enough already. This is a plan for the New World Order, and it will be called the Internet of Things, where everything and everyone will be connected to the World Wide Web, with governments in full control with the help of ISPs, of course. Your house, couch, refrigerator, dishes, clothes, literally every object created for the future will require internet access, making it virtually impossible to fall off the grid. Every action you take will be monitored by our government or the new One World government. Facebook creator Mark Zuckerberg even has a plan to ensure that all third world countries will have internet access. Prepare to be fully immersed into the Matrix, as life will soon be as it was in the movie Minority Report. So what can you do? How can you help save the internet? Go to www.verizonprotest.com and join a protest in your city on December 7th. On the site, you can see everywhere a protest is taking place. If you don't have a protest going on in your area, then start one. This is very important. We need net neutrality. It's what literally keeps the internet open and free. Don't allow another one of your freedoms and rights to be taken away. Link to the site is in the description of this video. Join the fight now. This is Devin with Up TV, and I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.
Meanwhile, US regulators say their plans to revoke so-called net neutrality rules have widespread public backing. The move could lead to a two-speed internet where some sites pay to get their traffic prioritised over others, although it does seem not all the public feedback was actually genuine.
Seeing this is pretty annoying, and if net neutrality is rolled back in the US, people will be seeing a lot more of it. Here's how it works at the moment. Internet providers have to treat all online traffic equally. That means that they can't block or slow anything down, but authorities want that to end. They think the private sector will invest trillions of dollars into web services if their plan goes ahead. They even asked the country what it thought of the move, urging people to submit comments. And 22 million replied, the majority in favor of repealing net neutrality. Problem is, some users started to complain that they didn't write the comments. Then, a probe by the New York Attorney General revealed some feedback to the FCC plan was actually fake.
Hundreds of thousands of Americans were likely impersonated to drown out the views of real people and businesses. This was akin to identity theft on a massive scale.
But the scale might be even bigger than that. One data scientist claims he's found at least 1.3 million fake pro-repeal comments. He noticed repetitive language, looking as if it was generated by a computer program. Meanwhile, the National Tracking Poll shows that the majority of Americans actually support net neutrality. As to who is definitely against it, the telecom corporations, who stand to earn huge profits by charging more for faster connections. And by the way, the current head of the FCC used to work for one of the biggest telecom operators in the US.
Well, as for who might be behind the feedback pushing for net neutrality to be scrapped, a few media were quick to point the finger at Russian hackers.
The notion that Russia may have rigged yet another debate over a topic, does that begin to sound a little repetitive to you? As often happens over here now in the United States, is when one gets close to the heart of the issue, fake issues emerge. And this fake issue of bots possibly connected to the Russian Federation, I think, is a fake issue. As you rightly point out, it is very difficult to actually pinpoint where these bots may have arisen. After all, they are indeed called bots. And it's certainly possible that people over here could, could create a bot and falsely attribute it, plan it in a way to make it seem as if it's Russian.
Thank you for watching Up TV. If you like this video and would love to see more, check out these great videos here. And don't forget to subscribe to Up TV and Up TV 2 for even more great videos.